everyone, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I'm excited to be sharing the process of how I do my vision board for 2024. And please excuse me, I have my puppy here. He's just turned 4 months this weekend, and he's just needs all this attention on him. But I have all of my notes written here. My brother's girlfriend gave me this notebook for Christmas. It's beautiful. I don't know if you can see that, I hope so. And it's just got like moths and some moons and a lot of plants around it, and I'm using it as just like, I don't know, it's almost a manifestation journal, but also just things I want for YouTube, for Instagram, just content creation, I believe. I guess is the best way to describe it. So I'm going to be showing you how I prepare for 2024. This is the 3rd year in a row I make a vision board. Let's see, for 2022, I did it at the beginning of the year. I know a lot of people do it January 1st, but I kind of just do it whenever it feels right for me. Last year I did it in the middle of the year, which is pretty crazy, I guess, but I can like see, or at least the main reason I like doing vision boards is because it helps me look back at what I wanted and what I achieved, and even just like things I wanted in 2022 that I didn't get that year, but then I ended up getting in 2023. It really helps you see all the progress you've made. It really helps you like just be grateful for all the things you've been through that have, you know, maybe you didn't get it the way you wanted to, but you have it now and you're like, wow, I used to want this and I take it for granted now. But it's just good to look back, and it's also good to just have goals and aspirations and things that you want to achieve, accomplish. I have mine divided through different things. Like obviously there's more general terms, there's health, there's job goals, there's let's say you want to move somewhere, you want a new car, whatever it is. It's always good to just have something to work for and something to look forward to. So usually I like to get all cozy and comfy. I mean, I got these pajamas, they're so soft and so cute. They got like, let me see, I don't know if you can see this, but they're with like, I would say these are either cheetahs or leopards and like moons on them. I love pink, and yeah, get cozy, get a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, get a little baby to have by your side, and just think about what you want. Really think about it. It could again just be about, I don't know, career goals, or it could just be personal growth. I don't know, you want new friends. Just envision the type of life that you want for this year and for the future. It doesn't just have to be this year, it could be maybe 5 years, I don't know. Vision boards are created for different things. It could be, you know, I'm making mine for 2024, but you could make it, I don't know, the next 5 years, the next 3 years. You can make a vision board specifically for, I don't know, you want to move and this is where you want to live, the type of area, the type of house, the type of decor. Vision boards are for everything. So let's see here, let's jump right into it. So first things first, as I mentioned before, you want to get cozy, get some cozy pajamas, take a nice shower, get some tea, a face mask, I don't know, whatever works for you. Light a candle, read a little book beforehand. Oh, you could also look up just motivational things, or I don't know, maybe there's someone that inspires you. Scroll through their Instagram, get some inspiration, feel happy. There's an artist you like to listen to some music that'll just get you in a happy place, get you in a happy mood to just visualize what you want. Next up is to think of words or quotes that you want to represent for this year, or for whatever you're creating your vision board for. For example, when I thought of 2024, the biggest thing that I want is upgrade. I had just graduated college or had just moved out, and so like I got my car, I got my apartment, but now it's more so it's time for me to do better, right? There's a difference between, you know, getting something out of necessity, and this is my own, you know, my own goals and wishes. You can apply this in your life however you want, but you know, there's a difference between, you know, I got my first car and now I want a better car because the car I have is, you know, it's a lot older. and it's giving problems. So, it's as simple as that. You want to upgrade, you want to get, better apartment, maybe you want to upgrade your furniture. I know I want a new microwave because the one that I have is a little, old and not functioning as well as it used to. So things like that. Also, upgrade in the sense that I want to upgrade as a person. I want to work a lot on myself. In the past, I've let anxiety, self-doubt, stop me from doing things that I know I can do. And I don't want to do that anymore. Even if I'm anxious, even if I'm scared, I just want to just go for it. I mean, that's part of the reason I do YouTube. I just have so many ideas, have so many things that I've seen other people do that I'm like, wow, I could do that. Why haven't I in the past? It's because of self-doubt. It's because of, not believing in myself. And I'm tired of that. I really am. I just want to go for it, I also have present. Not present as in gift, but just present as being in the present. Again, taking the time to just focus on what you're doing today instead of looking at the future, because of course vision boards are looking at the future and looking at things that you want to do in the future. But it's also good to see where you are right now, what you can do right now to improve that, to work towards that. And sometimes I get caught up in either thinking about the future so much or thinking about the past. Oh my God, the past, I wish this was different. I wish I could have done that different. Do it today. Today, this is the moment. Do it now. I also have initiative. Initiative is more so just when I let, I don't know, just self-doubt take control of me. You tend to lay in bed a lot. You tend to not do anything. You're worn out. I don't know. Could be a lot of things. You're overstimulated. It happens to me. And I just tend to just not do anything, and then I have so many ideas in my head, but I won't take action. And so that is what initiative is about, and that's again very personal to me. I just want to just do it, just go for it, just stop making excuses. Now is the moment, be present, and just go for it, right? And last but not least, I have creative. I want to be creative. I have, again, I hate repeating myself, but it's so many ideas in my head, so many thoughts, so many, whether it's a photo shoot that you saw that you're like, I want to do that one day, and then you never did it. Do it now, do it your own way. Take inspiration from other people, but put your own, put your own personality into it, put your own twist into it, and everything will be okay. You'll be fine. You'll feel better about yourself. You're doing something. You're being creative. That's something that, as a child, you tend to imagine things a lot, and then you get older, life happens, you kind of lose that side. I don't want to lose that side. I want to keep that side, right, baby? So going hand in hand, and the next, I guess, little tip I can give you is, what do you want? What are your goals? Again, as I mentioned before, those are the things that I want in my life, whether it be, just upgrade materialistic things, upgrade myself as a person, be the person I want to be the version I see myself being and working towards that. But also just, what are your goals? You can look for pictures on Pinterest. This is what I like to do. I don't make my vision boards in a physical copy. I know a lot of people do. I just don't like printing things and going through all of that. I make mine into I use Procreate. I go to Pinterest, go to Safari, Google, whatever you want, whatever you like to use, Tumblr, Instagram, I don't care. Just go anywhere, look for inspiration, look for pictures. This is manifesting, this is visualizing yourself as having what you want to have, because you are worth it. And as I was saying, this leads on to the next tip. I say to just visualize how you want to make the vision board. Again, some people like to make it a physical copy. They buy a frame, they put all the pictures, a collage, frame it somewhere. Some people just use cardboard and just glue it, use that. I don't know, make refrigerator magnets, make a photo album, make, I don't know, a journal entry. It could be anything. It could literally be anything. Make a Pinterest inspired just for that. I, again, use Procreate and make a little wallpaper I put on my iPad as the lock screen wallpaper. And that's what I do. It's just what, I don't know, it's just what works for me. I haven't had any problems with it. I like, opening my iPad and seeing oh, these are the things that I want. This is what I'm working for. Works well for me. So do whatever works well for you. So more importantly, you have to know that everything that you manifest, everything that you put on your vision board, you are gonna have to work for it. This is not something that's gonna fall into your lap. This is something that You have to put the effort into it, you know, whether it be a job promotion, you have to work for that, you have to, you know, make the right connections. I know how it is. But you have to put at least some effort, right? You can't just have it there and look at it and change nothing. You have to change either the way you think, the way you do things, or just, you know, it could be your finances. There has to be something that you're doing in order to get to that goal. So now I'm going to show you how I make my vision boards. Again, I use Procreate. I go look up pictures that I want. I have a list that I go off of, and also I just go on the top of my head if I forget anything, or if I want to add anything, or if I want to just like, sometimes I like to mesh them together, you know, things like that. Just go somewhere, figure out, you know, if you want to get a frame, go buy the frame, whatever you want to do, now's the time to do it. And I'm going to show you how I like to organize it, because usually you know, vision boards tend to be like a collage. You could do it your own way. You could make a list or whatever you want. I make my vision boards as a collage, so I like to kind of, using the pictures I choose, I like to keep it, you know, aesthetically pleasing to an extent, right? Because it's not about the aesthetic, but sometimes it's nice to have the aesthetic part of it. And I just organize it based on what looks good to me. So without further ado, here we go.
So what I've done here is I've split my screen between some notes where I have more or less a guide of the things that I want to add to my vision board, and I'm just using that to search Pinterest for things that I want. Now I decided I wanted to make my vision board have like a pink theme, so that's why I just put the word and then pink, and I just chose whatever I felt represented what I wanted but also would look cute. So for example, here I had some exercise. I also searched for some travel inspiration because I would love to travel this year, even if it's just internal, but of course I would love to go somewhere else. And taking a break from the pinks, I have the card that I would love to get, as well as just something to represent having a new apartment, something fresh, something bright and beautiful. I also love adding quotes to my vision boards, just something that keeps you in a positive mood for the year. So next we're in Procreate, and I'm just adding all of the pictures that I chose off of Pinterest, of course using the guide, the note that I had created before, and I just try to organize them kind of in theme, keeping the like travel and I don't know, stuff like that together, or whatever I felt looked nice together. But of course you can decide how you want to organize it, how you prefer. I kind of like to do it just a collage style, kind of not perfect, but I know some people like to make it more symmetrical and all of that. So this is just the time where you take creative liberty and figure out what you think looks good, what you want to have. You can plan it beforehand, but I don't do that. I just go with what I think feels and looks good at the moment. And I'm not going to go into every single detail of what everything represents to me. Some of it is just, you know, it's being manifested through the board, but it's also being, you know, safe in my heart. And I don't know about you, but once it starts getting towards the end, it gets a little like, uh-oh, where's everything gonna fit? But of course, it always manages, trust me. This is the time where you can like rearrange things if you need to, and just, this is a process. This is to have fun. Don't put too much stress on yourself to make it look perfect. As long as it's something that you look at and you're happy with, that's really all that matters. So once I feel like I have everything in the right place, I like to add a text with just the year that I'm making the vision board for. So of course this is going to be for 2024, and I just, again, I fill it out, I make it the color that I want it to be, I make it the size, you know, adjust all of those things, and then I move it around, try to figure out where I want it, and I just use that to, I guess it's like the finishing touch where I put, this is what it is for, right? This is the vision board and this is what it's for. And here we have the finished product. I have some goals, my manifestations, my dreams, the things that I want. And finally, I like to set it as my iPad wallpaper. Put it somewhere where you can see it every day and remember what you're working for in this year. Something that makes you happy, and just remember what you're working really hard for.
And thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you, whether you're new here or you've been here for a while. I appreciate all of you, and so does Chopper. We love you. Bye. Jump right into it. That was so creepy. Stop looking at me, puppy. Mira. No. So just go for what you want. What was I? I lost track. Oh yeah. Alright, yeah. So, oh no.